Now, my dear track fans, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, there is something very shocking that you guys need to know. Track fans, in case you don't know, the World Athletic Official Board has finally released the list of names for the Athlete of the Year. And track fans, the Jamaican almighty Shericka Jackson happens to be on that list. And do not also forget that there are other multiple so many athletes, and Sha'carri Richardson also happens to be on that list. Now, track fans, let me remind you that Sha'carri has a lot of fans, and there is something I want you guys to know about Sha'carri. She has a lot of fans behind her. And track fans, for an athlete to win the Athlete of the Year, you need to gather a lot of likes. Track fans, Sha'carri has the best possible chance to win the Athlete of the Year. But if we are talking about reality, if we are being serious and honest, I feel like Shericka Jackson deserves the title of the Athlete of the Year more than Sha'carri Richardson. Okay, my reason is because she was able to run the second fastest time in the 200-meter. And track fans, do not forget that she is the double Diamond League champion. So I think if there is anyone that deserves this title of the year, then it should definitely be Shericka Jackson. But let's not also forget about Sha'carri Richardson, because she was able to be the fastest woman in the world 2023. So I feel like yes, she also deserves to be on the list. But track fans, talking about who truly deserve it, then I think Shericka truly deserves it. Now let's look at people who are topping the list currently. Now let's look at Instagram, where Sha'carri Richardson has over 40,000 votes from her people, from her fans. Now Sha'carri has, this is why I say Sha'carri has the best opportunity to win this race, because look at 40,000 likes, and she has the highest likes over other female athletes that were nominated for the Athlete of the Year. Now let's look at Shericka Jackson votes from her fans. While Shericka Jackson has over 29,000 votes. Now, track fans, I am not saying that Jamaicans are not trying, but you guys need to vote Shericka Jackson if you truly want her to be the one on top and have the best possible chance of winning the Athlete of the Year. You need to put more effort in voting her. Now, track fans, do not forget that this is only on Instagram. Now, let's go on Facebook and check who is actually topping the list. Now, on Facebook, we still have Sha'carri having over 8,000 likes on Facebook. Now, track fans, you can see that Sha'carri fans are not playing at all. Now we start without wasting much of your time. Let's go and check how many likes and how many votes Shericka Jackson has from her fans on Facebook. Now, track fans, on Facebook, Shericka Jackson has over 6,000 votes from her fans. Now, track fans, you can see the difference between Sha'carri and Shericka is by far there is a lot of difference, because Sha'carri is the leading vibe in the Athlete of the Year. You can see how fans are voting effortlessly. You can see on Instagram, Sha'carri has over 40,000 likes, and from Facebook alone she has 8,000. Track fans, that is almost 50,000 votes from her fans, and Shericka has only, let's say, 30,000. Now, track fans, Sha'carri is definitely leading, and if it happens you are a Shericka Jackson fan, then I'll advise you to go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and make sure you vote for your favorite athlete. And if you are a Sha'carri fan, then I'll advise you to do the same. But there's actually good news, guys, because the likes and the votes, track fans, does not determine who is really and truly going to be the Athlete of the Year. Now let me jog your memory and let me remind you that last year Sydney MC Laughlin was nominated for the Athlete of the Year, and Toby Amusan, the African best athlete in the 100-meter hurdle, was also nominated for the Athlete of the Year. But guess what, track fans? Guess what happened? Now, track fans, the truth is Toby Amusan got way more likes from Nigerian. You know how Nigerians are very supportive to their people. Nigerians voted massively for Toby Amusan. But guess what, guys? she was not still able to win. So the vote does not actually determine who is truly going to win. Now, guess what happened, track fans? At the end of the day, MC Laughlin was the winner. And let me remind you that Sydney MC Laughlin did not get as much vote as Toby Amusan got from her fans, but Sydney MC Laughlin ended up becoming the athlete of the year last year. Guess what, guys? It is never determined by the amount of votes you have, but the amount of vote matters, track fans. Let me clarify this. The amount of vote matters because from this vote they will track fans, do not forget that they choose more than 10 athletes. If I am actually guessing it right, they choose more than 10 athletes. Now from this more than 10 athletes, they are going to select 5 athletes that got the highest views, the highest votes, sorry. So track fans, that is why it is very advisable for you to go and vote for your favorite track athlete, so that they will advance to the next 5 best athletes from the votes that they got. So if your athlete happens to be under the vote requirement, she or he will not move to the next stage of the screening. But if they were able to get the mark and they were able to advance to the next 5 people, then that next stage, the determination of who is going to be the athlete of the year will be chosen by the performance and by the vote from the officials in the World Athletic vote. They will the World Athletic board themselves will sit down, track fans, they will sit down and discuss who has the best performance. So you guys should not worry in case maybe Shericka got second in the vote. It does not determine who is actually going to really win it. At the end of the day, it is the World Athletic Board that will decide who is going to win it. They will choose from the best performing athlete. So that was what happened to Toby Amusan. But do not forget that last year Toby Amusan broke the world record almost 2 times, but still yet she was not able to win. That was because Sydney MC Laughlin has been breaking her world record year by year, and track fans, that was why she was able to win the athlete of the year. So I definitely, if fate keep King Yon from Kenya happens not to win the athlete of the year, then it's definitely Shericka Jackson, because sometimes they look at your world record. If you have a world record, it has the best advantage for you to be choosing as the athlete of the year. So definitely, probably Faith from Kenyan, the long distance runner, might be the athlete of the year.